we are in seemingly uncertain, scary times. And yet, by the science, right, the world is safer now than ever before. The world is, richer now than ever before. The world is, and you can list all of these things that are true, and it doesn't feel like that. Is there something else happening that is negatively affecting our happiness that is not being talked about?
There is two things at play. Number one is called a status quo bias, where we think that right now is more of everything than ever. That's number one. And number two, we have a negativity bias, which is to say that we pay attention to the negative as opposed to the positive, because we're evolved to do that. We're evolved to see threats more than opportunities, because opportunities are nice to have. Threats, if you don't pay attention to them, you're going to be a tiger's dinner. So that you put those two things together and you go all throughout human history, it's always the worst time. It's always the worst time. And the generation behind us, they're always lazy, right? And we're always doomed, and we're always about to run out of all our natural resources. And the people in power are always corrupt. Turns out the people in power are less corrupt than they've ever been. It turns out that, in many ways they're not everything's perfect, but the world is better, as you suggest. We're more prosperous, less, greater literacy. There's more freedom around the world. There are fewer dictatorial regimes. I mean, it's better. Life is better. We've got a more enlightened society than we did in the past. We can't pay attention to that because of those two biases. Plus, we're always manipulated by dark triad leaders, which is leaders that are malignant narcissists who are also Machiavellian. They're willing to hurt people for power, and they feel no remorse, which is about 7% of the population. It's not you. It's not me. I hope it's not our listeners. But it's a lot of people who want to be elected to political office or want to have a fantastic position in media. They are dark triads, and they're going to actually use us. So when you're afraid or when you hate, you become somebody's product. 9 times out of 10, it's not rational. You become somebody else's product. You need to look at these things rationally. You need to pay attention to what really matters for you. You can't be conscripted into some malignant narcissist culture war. You have to make sure, you have to recognize that when somebody's telling you that, forget about actual religion or meditation. No. Get really involved in my political cause, and then you'll find meaning. You're the product, man. Don't do it.